at this Tony Mataran and Major Hype that talk about. And then and the whole on the ball about the youth them bad mind and the youth them. No, but at this time they talk about. Because in a real life, if Mataran did call one of them or call them for come do it, them wouldn't do it. Because them would have said Mataran our Major Hype platform don't big.
Seetyah. Yes, my Seetyah squad, we back at it again. Billboard versus Dancehall. Now recently Billboard put out a publication talking about the effects that Verzuz has on their culture. Now they put out a cover with pictures of persons who were actually a part of the Verzuz battle. Now they omit Beenie and Bunty, who was arguably the best performer in the Verzuz competition. Now this is causing a big uproar in dancehall. But before we get into that, if you haven't already done so, follow us on Instagram. Remember to give this video a like. To be a part of the Seetyah squad, subscribe and hit that post notification bell so you will get our latest video updates. Now, for those of us who don't know what Verzuz is, super producer Timbaland and Swizz Beatz came up with the idea where they were battling against each other by playing songs or hits that they have produced from their vast catalog. Now, this is actually something that Jamaica is so accustomed to with the Sounds Clash type of vibe. So, when they were doing the Verzuz, it became so big that they had to include dancehall, which was two of Jamaica's biggest dancehall rivalry, which is Beenie and Bunty. They actually put them on in the Labor Day weekend during the quarantine, and trust me, that was one of the biggest Verzuz. Right now, Beenie and Bunty actually set the stage for how the Verzuz is actually being done now. Before, they were doing it where persons were actually in their own home, doing it from where they are. Now Beenie and Bunty actually set the standard where they actually did it where they were in one area. It was so good, the vibe. Now Verzuz actually lift to another level. Beenie and Bunty actually set the bar. So it was so weird to see Billboard put out a publication, even though we already know that they could not put everyone on the publication cover. But Beenie and Bunty set the bar so high, so without them on the cover, it actually caused a big controversy. Now, Swizz Beatz and Timbaland went ahead and omit the cover and put Beenie and Bunty on the cover. Now, Mr.Lexx actually come out and say, yo, if you stop going like you depend on international body figure recognition because we them a follow. So, Mr.Lexx a burn out some hypocrites and him have a lot to say, and him actually a defend Billboard to some extent. So, but me gonna make you hear what Mr.Lexx have to say. People, tell me what you think.
Still, cause you know what, I fucking hate the hypocrisy in our industry, yo. Like, every time I would see the vision and mention it, or see something and mention it, we claim to support our industry, act like them bad mind and just talk a bag thing and go on with a bag thing. Now, I'm sure y'all familiar with the whole Verzuz thing. Timbaland and Swizz Beatz created a platform during the pandemic to showcase them artist friend them and them catalog. They invited Beenie and Bunty on it. And Beenie and Bunty totally knocked the ball out the ballpark. Like, they set the levels. Like, yo, even before or after, none of the verses them cannot be compared to the Beenie and the Bunty verses. Yes, I agree it was the best one. Yes, I agree Beenie and Bunty did a great job. I totally agree that. But Vibes magazine put out an article talking about what Verzuz did for their culture. Their culture. And everybody got cuss about, oh, them not mention Beenie and them not mention Bunty. Them never talk about dancehall. Them never talk about reggae. They were talking about their culture and a platform which was created for them. They invited us on it. And we made an impact. This is like you come into my home field and come give me 10 love. And then want me to talk about it and big it up. No, that will never happen. Me, I go try my best to forget that. Or try to put that underneath the carpet, underneath the rug. Me not go try to big up that. Come on, people. Why we have so much megastar down here? Why none of them now create a platform so that we can push our thing and send it to the world? It is time that we stop relying upon people for big up our something and big up our thing ourselves. Look how much mega artists we have down here. Oh, none of them now create no platform and them thing there and for send our thing to the world. Tell me, and just tell me for foolishness me are talking now. Because they don't sit down there like the people them wrong for big up. The people them that talk about for them culture, they were talking about rap and what the Verzuz thing did for their culture. I don't know if I understand this. We have whole heap of stars down here we can come together and create something and build something to send our product to the world. But them not do it. No, them not do it. They don't sit down every day and criticize each other and chat each other and muggle and prove on each other. That's all our industry do. You see me I say, look how much big producer we have out here. All them now create no farm. No forum, no platform for send our thing to the world. Why? Why not? As soon as them get big, them move go live in Miami or them leave them run gone left the youth them down here. As soon as them get big. All of them. As soon as them get big, them run gone left the youth them down here. You see what I say? That's for one thing. We have to rate Bounty and Beanie because them youth they stay boy. Them youth they stay boy and try. But my point is, it is time for us to stop rely upon people for big up our something. Buju Banton try one time, you know, Buju Banton try create a forum, you know, for artists and them thing there, you know. I know what the man them do, you know what the rest of big artists them do. Ignore, criticize, and sit on one side, and the thing never go forward. When everybody should just come to and support Buju dream, cause well, then again, not everybody can see the vision or see the dream still, and I understand that. But even Bob Marley died at a tender age, about 36 or something like that. Bob, say we as youth should have bus and go sign to Tough Gang, and Tough Gang give the youth them car and give the youth them land and sign them boy and them something there. That now go on. Which artist boy create a publishing company so that youth can get them rightful publishing? Which artist or which producer boy create a big distributing thing so that we can distribute the music properly? Not one of them. None of them. Every one of them come and take apple out of the basket. None of them put no apple in the basket. Yet now cost people about people for big up this and people for big up that. The people them talk about for them culture and for them thing. Oh, now cost about all them big up Bounty and big up Beanie and big and them never talk about dancehall and reggae. Them not talk about what Verzuz did for them culture. It's time for we start big up our own thing. You see me I say Bob did have a vision. It's, you know, see everything they done a Tough Gang, you know. Cutting machine, big studio, all of them something that part for space that they could have built publishing company. And everything, man. And when Bob dead, all of that stopped. And from Bob dead, nobody else try that again. Like I said before, Buju try create one something a couple of years ago before him go jail. And the man them don't support the thing. All them do is sit on one side and criticize that Buju keep club meeting. Me did dead because me did dead beside Buju. You see me I say? And now they might cost the man them about, and might cost people about Verzuz down to this Verzuz, and them should have big up this and should have big up that. Them don't have to do that. They invited us on their platform, and we come and destroyed and shatter the whole thing. I wonder if you understand what I'm trying to say. We have the resources down here. We have a lot of artists down here who is capable of doing these things, and not one single one of them doing it. At this Tony Mataran and Major Hype they talk about, and then and the whole on the ball about you them bad mind and you them but at this time they talk about, because in a real life, if Mataran did call one of them or call them for come do it, them wouldn't do it. Because them would have said Mataran our Major Hype platform don't big. Well, if Verzuz didn't call me, of course me that go because it's a big platform. I understand that. But at the same time, if Mataran or Major Hype did call me that go too. And it's not about me. It's about I'm just saying. And I am just saying that this is what we do all the time, yo. We have to stop relying upon people. Yo, you'd for a boss and go sign to Tough Gang. But no, that not go on. What we have to do? We have to sign for it. We have to fight for go a foreign label for them give us some fucked up deal. And then we can't even cuss and go on bad because we are foreign them. Some of we not even have visa for go a foreign for go have meeting with the people them and sitting there. So we have to just when We should have a company. We should have companies in Jamaica where we sign and where even if we make some, we can't go down there cost. And say, oh man, fix this man and then something there. But no. We constantly accost people about big up this and big up that and yo, this hypocrisy in our industry is real, yo. And yo. This needs to stop though. It's time we start relying on ourselves and doing things ourselves and send our thing to the world. Send our thing to the world and stop relying on people for big up our something and big up that and big up something. People them try to create some award show down here and them nominate the artists them. And the artists them now go. Now go at the award show them where we create down here. We create our own art and I give them award, you know. And them now go. Them rather take a date for go collect some money and go over so. And them don't come support the youth them. And support the award show. Them know how much award show me go sit down and see. And when them say, and the winner is. And 15 times for the entire night, me hear them say, well, such and such is not here, so we're collecting it on their behalf. And them thing they will cut out. And support our something. And support our thing them and create something down so we can send our thing to the world. We don't even have a good chart in Jamaica. We don't even have a good chart. Like, we don't even have a good chart. And then we want to cuss and talk about what big down here. Which artists down here create none of them big something there where our industry need. Which artists or which big producer down here create none of them? No. As soon as them get rich, the whole of them run go far and go live. And run left the youth them down here. And then they want to come say, oh, I'm this and I'm that and I'm this and I'm that. And go you know. And then everybody was sitting and talk about why our industry now go further and why it now go further. Because of them thing there. Because of them thing there, yo. Because of these things. And then when you like me, you like we see it now and say it now, you hear them say, oh, it's a buzz him I try to get and I create him I try to create this and that. Really? Really? I'm not gonna further upon this now. The moral of my story is it's time for us to stop relying on people for big up our thing and we for big up our thing ourselves. Thank you.
Seetyah Entertainment for the latest in dancehall news and entertainment buzz.